Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Midgard Golf. And we're still out here today in southern Utah playing one of their newest courses in the area down there, apart from Black Desert, obviously their absolute newest course as I record this content. But today we're out here on Copper Rock in Hurricane, Utah. So, yeah, awesome course out here. We had such a fun time playing this track. Highly recommend anybody in the area to come out here and check this place out. And the lodging out here. We didn't stay there. Don't know what the rooms look like on the inside, or rather the kind of condos, sort of, I don't even know what to call them. Cottages, I guess would probably be the right word. Right there off the clubhouse. I don't know what the insides look like, but from the outsides, they look just awesome. So super cool venue, that's for sure. And the staff was just awesome as well. So they've got us on a reverse routing today. So we're starting off on the back nine, and then the second video will be the front nine. So kind of reverse flop today. So anyway, here we are starting off on number 10, the hole dubbed the Road Runner. So I can kind of tell why they called it that hole, just because, well, you've kind of got sort of a squiggly fairway. It's got kind of a Corin Crenshaw feel to me, although that is not the course architect. I forget who did design this course, but yeah, it's not them. So anyway, and we're playing it from the gold tees. So for us, that's a course rating of 70.6 and a slope of 138. It tips out at a course rating of 75.8 with a slope rating of 146. So pretty strong course. And the total yardage at the tips is 72.83. And for us today, playing two up, that's the gold tees, it's going to be 61.85. So anyway, Pops and I are out here doing a 2-ball scramble straight up. So best ball the whole way. See what we can do about knocking it out of the park on this gorgeous desert track here up against the mountainside in Hurricane. So this 10th hole, little hole description. So we've got some bunker trouble to worry about. Yeah, obviously that one short bunker that you can see off to the right, and then one that's kind of middle left down the fairway. After that, the bunkers that you can't see are another kind of smaller bunker, well, much smaller bunker that's just beyond that big one that you can see there, kind of center left. That's even further left off to the left side of the fairway. 2 left side green side bunkers, and then 1 small bunker off to the right as you almost approach the green. So obviously, you kind of want to miss right here because 9 out of 10 you're going to clear that first bunker there. So not thinking that a whole lot of people are going to be concerned about that one, but yeah, that other bunker kind of middle left there that you're staring down right on the tee box, that's a concern, that's for sure. If you're a big bomber, you'll probably be able to fly that one as well. But in which case, the left side will give you a real good angle on the green, actually, if you can clear that big old long bunker. Apart from that, the right side will give you a perfect look on the green as well, just fine. So yeah, either way you go, that's cool. Just know your yardages and what you're capable of. So I got the driver in hand. I'm just going to hit a big old cut over the left side, bring it back into the fairway from there, and try to avoid that slanting bunker straight ahead. So let's give it a rip and see what we can do. There it is. Par. Starting off with a par. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that was ham and egging right there. Yeah. You got us there, you got us in. All right, ladies and gents, and here we are heading off to the 11th hole. So another par 4 for us here. Pretty run-of-the-mill, 359 yards, slightly shorter than the last we played. And tipping out at 413. So, yep, pretty stock standard there. And the last one, I think I forgot to mention, tips out at 478. So pretty strong par 4 for number 10 there. Okay, so this hole, dubbed Creek Crossing, should be pretty obvious as to why it's named that. Right up there, kind of, I want to say maybe 70 yards or so before you get to the green, there's a little creek that's sitting there to catch your ball. Yeah, and it kind of goes diagonal from low right to high left. Yeah, as it kind of makes its way across the fairway there. But for most players, that creek is going to be out of play, kind of unreachable, so I wouldn't really worry about it. Plenty of room to bust driver. If you're on the longer side of drivers out there, then you might want to be a little bit leery and maybe, you know, either really, really nuke one and try to get over that, look up how far it is to actually get to that creek, or lay up and just stay safely short of it. Apart from that, bunker trouble here. You got 3 bunkers that are crawling up the right side of the fairway before the creek. And then after the creek, you've got another little baby bunker just over the creek to the right. And then 2 more that guard the green to the front. And then a little tiny baby one just in the back right. And as you will be making the turn, if you were playing this course from, 1 to 18 instead of, 10 to 9, right, as we are today, this is the hole, number 11 here, that will bring you back by the clubhouse. So if you're seeking to reload on your refreshments or what have you, this will be the time to do it. So, apart from that, driver in hand, I'm just going to play my cut, man, right up that left line there, the cart path line, and fade it back into play from there. So let's give it a rip and see what we can do.
Higher than that. Aim it toward like the right side of your tripod. Better. Better. Nice. Good putt.
Yeah. Think we're going to be down on that?
Oh, shit.
There it is.
All right. Easy par.
For another par. All right, ladies and gents, and here we are heading off to the 12th hole in the first par 5 of our day here. Dubbed Uphill Battle, pretty easy to see why they called it that. It's uphill the whole way. So, yeah, for us, only 462 yards, tipping out at 495, so relatively short on the yardage, but as we just said, playing uphill the whole way. So, yeah, playing quite a bit longer than that's for sure. So, and to boot there, the fairway is, I mean, modestly wide, but not terribly wide. Like, you do have to hit kind of an accurate shot here. But, yeah, maybe not all that accurate. It's not a hotel hallway, but it's also, not, it's not like links golf out there. You don't have a big old wide football width of grass to play with. But you'll be just fine. Just keep one generally straight out there in the fairway. So far as bunkers are concerned, they're all on the right side here. 2 right at the dog leg that turns you to the left there. One kind of short and one quite a bit longer. Up there to the right side of the fairway. And then once you make it to the green, there's going to be one lone bunker off to the right side of the green, and that's it. So, what am I doing? I'm just aiming down that kind of rock pile there that lines the fairway up the left side, and I'm going to hit a cut over from there, because not hitting draws to save my life right now. So, but if you are playing a draw out there, that's definitely the preferred shape for this hole, I'd say. And for the draw shape, I'd probably aim just to the left of that bunker that you can see over there off to the right, and then pull it back from there. And that should be a pretty good shape, depending on how hard you are planning on drawing it. So, driver in hand, let's smoke this fade out there and see what we can do.
right. Oh, come on back. Well, it did come back. You just hit it too hard. Nice. All right, there's a 5. Easy another 5. Par. Sweet.
All right, ladies and gents, and here we are heading off to the 13th hole. Kind of odd to see the number 1 handicap on a course appear on the back 9, but that's exactly what we've got here in front of us today. So, just a little par 4 here. You know, only a nice 447 yards for us, tipping out at 510. Yeah, no wonder it's the number 1 handicap, right? But and a dog leg left at that, and kind of a blind tee shot as well. So, yeah. Definitely earns its keep as the number 1 here. So, but the hole itself, I mean, really, you know, as golf holes go in general, Not that bad. So the strategy for the hole here and the hole shape itself. So obviously, like I said, dog leg left. Off the tee box there, you've got one bunker to worry about off to the left shot or left side, and kind of short. So most golfers are going to put that ball safely past that bunker unless you totally screw one up. And then another bunker off to the right side of the fairway, just at the dog leg, kind of at the bottom of this sort of valley that cuts across the fairway. And that's like 3/4 of the way through the hole. Fat chance you're hitting it far enough, no matter who you are, unless you happen to be Kyle Berkshire, to get up in that bunker. So I wouldn't worry about that one either. Let's see here. And then last bunker is going to be green side, but strategically placed, kind of guarding the front left of the bunker. But from the left side angle, it'll appear like it's right in front of you, and it's basically going to stretch the entire span of the green. So if you happen to hit it to the left side of the fairway or miss left at all, you're going to be contending with that bunker to get up on the green. If you miss to the right, then you're going to have less of a look at that bunker unless you happen to pull your second shot to the left to get in it. But it's going to be a longer shot. However, you're likely to be higher in terms of elevation. So you're going to be more hole high missing to the right than you will missing to the left. So pick your poison here. Do you want to pick up some yardage and want to miss left and have to contend with all of that, more of an uphill shot with the whole bunker right in front of you right before the green? Or do you want to miss to the right, have a little bit longer shot on the green, but a much more level shot and probably a little bit better of a look relative to that giant bunker? Your call. So, me, I'm playing cuts, man. You know this. So I'm just going to grab out that big old D stick and I'm going to hit that cut out there and try to float it safely anywhere up in that fairway, likely off to the right side. So let's give it a rip and see what we can do.
Just get in. Oh! Oh! So close. Nice shot. That was so good. Oh, that's not going to be enough at all. Okay. Well. Break on you?
Yeah.
Get firm too. Get firm. There you go. Well done.
Well done.
Hard.
All right, ladies and gents, and here we are heading off to the 14th hole. Really cool par 4 here. This might be in contention for my favorite hole on this course, just for the presentation, the ride to it as you're coming up to the, coming through the rocky sort of entrance ray into the golf course here. Just a really cool golf hole all around, in my opinion. So anyway, only 353 yards for us, tipping out at 423. So yeah, pretty modest in terms of length, and playing pretty level and even somewhat downhill, maybe so. So yeah, I mean, fairly simple, although they call it the number 3 handicap. I'm not sure I agree with that, but we'll run with it. So yeah, so far as bunker trouble, you've got one bunker short right and one bunker longer left. Can't really call them long because, yeah, most players will likely, from whatever tee box you're hitting from, hopefully that's commensurate to your skill level and your driving ability, you will likely clear them both. So if you happen to screw up your drive, though, and end up in either of them, they're both pretty treacherous bunkers. I wouldn't want to be in either one of them. That's quite the punishment, that's for sure. After that, you've got a couple of bunkers, kind of green side there. One, they're very short of the green. They're not really green side. They kind of guard the green maybe 20 to 40 yards short of the green there. So, and one that's like way out of play over there off to the right, and then one that's kind of directly in front of the green, but both of them about the same distance short of the green. So, anyway, if you wind up in either of those greens, that's going to be, or those bunkers, that's going to be quite the punishment as well. So as long as you can stay out of the sand on this hole, shouldn't be a problem for you. That said, once you get up to the green, they put it on a nice plateau for you. So definitely don't be short, especially since you've got a modest amount of backboard support behind the green. So, when you're attacking that, grab yourself a little bit extra club and make sure you get there. That's my advice. So let's give it a rip and see what we can't do to this beautifully cut hole with this gorgeous landscaping that they put around it. Let's check it out.
Now. Yeah. All right. In for 4.
In for 4.
Didn't break that much because you got to give it enough heat to, kind of make it through the break a little bit. I'd put it maybe right here because I was aiming out here. Okay. Yeah. Do it. Oh! Birdie sauce. Nice shot. You gotta love it. 3, baby. Sweet.
All right, ladies and gents, and here we are heading to number 15, dubbed Hawk Lookout. I'm not sure why they called it that, but It must be like some kind of high point on the course, I'm guessing. Anyway, I don't know that for sure. That's just my best guess. But finally, a par 3. Yeah, we've waited long enough in this round here to finally find us a little short hole. But here they are. And there are 2 of them. And yeah, the next one will be number 17. So it's going to be 3-5-3 for 15, 16, 17 there. So anyway, just a little short one here. Only 106 yards for us. Tipping out at 149. So short no matter where you play it from. And pretty level too. So it's not like it's, playing super uphill to where it's adding more yardage that way. Maybe a little bit uphill from our tee box here, but I mean with that yardage, not enough to really make a difference. So yeah, apart from that, not a whole lot to worry about. Little baby bit of force clearance right in front of you. Not much to write home about. And then 2 bunkers left, 2 bunkers right. And that's it. That's all you got to worry about. And plenty of backboard support too. And you can miss a little bit short as well. So, I mean, so long as you send up a fairly accurate shot, you're going to be just fine on this hole. So, number 17 handicap for this course, it certainly is, I would say. So, I have the 50, what did I have? I have the 56 degree wedge in hand. That's right. So, let's give it a rip, send it up in this beautiful blue sky, and see if we can't stab this gorgeous green. Let's check it out.
There we go.
Yep.
Good shot.
What?
Suck back for you a little bit, but yeah, should still be on.
Draw. Oh, okay. Well, we're done. Let's check it out. Is it gonna break? Breaks the other way.
There you go. Go right at it or left, yeah. Better.
Get out there.
Go. Good putt. Good putt.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a ridge right here. I was on the wrong side of it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a gimme.
Clean it up.
Oh God, with the hat.
Here.
The hat's fucking me. Okay.
Let me get right behind you.
Can you see it?
Yep. Nicely done.
There's a 3.
All right.
Alrighty. Oh. All right, ladies and gents, and here we are heading to number 16. What would normally be the stretch for you, but for us, just our, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th hole. Yeah. So, yeah, playing this reverse routing today out here at the gorgeous Copper Rock Golf Club, or golf course, in Hurricane, Utah. Absolutely beautiful. So anyway, a little bit of righteous yardage here now. 519 yards for us, 559 from the tips, so pretty stock standard par 5, as most par 5s go. And yeah, plenty of fairway to play with here. That's for sure. And not a whole lot of tree trouble to block you from playing any shape you want. The hole does dogleg slightly to the left there. It's kind of a double dogleg, really. There's a slight break in the fairway, kind of as you can see out there, like right past where you can see out into this kind of infinity fairway in front of you. And then again, just after this giant bunker off to the left side of the break after the first break. And then kind of again as you make your way up to the green. So it's kind of just this kind of slightly elbowing hole to the left the whole way. So yeah, But really, really cool hole, in my opinion. So anyway, bunker trouble there. You've got one, obviously, that you can see on the tee box, kind of short left. Most players are going to fly that with ease. And then you've got a really giant bunker after that, where that might be reachable for you, actually. So yeah, be leery of that. And you won't be able to see it from the tee box, so that would be unfortunate if your ball finds that big old bunker down there. And then after that, you've got two little mini bunkers off to the right side of the fairway after the second elbow. And then you don't have to worry about sand again until you get to the green, where there's one little small bunker right before the green just up front. So that's what you got here. So my recommendation, I'd say keeping it to the right side is probably going to be your safest route. Not a whole lot of yardage you're going to gain by going left even though this is kind of a dogleg left hole anyway, kind of an elbowing hole to the left, as I mentioned before. Yeah, you still don't pick up much yardage by going left anyway, so I'd say no reason to really take that risk to end up in that monstrosity of a bunker over there that you can't see on the tee box. And then from there, I mean, you might have enough yardage left, or a small enough yardage left to get home in two, but I think for most players out there, this is safely going to be a three-piece hole. So, driver in hand, cutting it over that left side out into this awesome looking fairway. And yeah, let's see what we can do.
Right there, baby.
In! Oh! Yeah. That's a guaranteed par. Get in! Oh no! So close. Well, pars are good. We'll take a par any day.
All right, ladies and gents, and here we are heading off to the 17th hole and the final par 3 of our front 9 here, which would normally be your final par 3 of the day. So, anyhow, number 15 handicap, and I think that's pretty accurate. Although, maybe I would swap 15, the hole 15 and this hole, and call hole 15 the number 15 handicap and this one number 17. Anyway, just my opinion. Because this one, I mean, okay, what are we looking at here? Little par 3, 118 yards for us, 135 from the tips. So real short, no matter where you're playing from. And you've got a little bit of forced clearance in terms of a little bitty creek down there. But apart from that, you've got one bunker off to the left, and that's it. So just make sure you take enough club to get there, and you're good. And enjoy the view while you're up here, that's for sure. It's quite the incredible one from up here. Give you a little pano of that. Yeah, you can't miss really badly left or right, that said, once you do make that yardage. But apart from that, there's just not a whole lot to worry about. So, yeah, I've got the 52 in hand, just to make sure, because I really don't want to end up in that creek, obviously. And it's a giant green to hit, so I'm really not worried about that either. So let's give it a rip and see what we can do.
Gotta go right to left. Big time. Hello. Oh. Okay, well, like, wow. 4 feet out to the right, maybe 5. Like way up here. Way up here. That's the 3. Be enough. Be enough. Get there. Oh! A little more.
Little too, just a hair too much.
Yeah. All right. Well done. I put us in. 3. Done, son.
All right, ladies and gents, and here we are coming up to the 18th hole that we're playing as our 9th hole today. And of course, the final hole for this first part of this 2-part series out here at Copper Rock in Hurricane, Utah. Absolutely awesome desert course out here. So, a little bit of a dog leg left. What's this hole called here? Duck Soup. Yeah. Well, you can obviously see why they called it that. I'm sure that when ducks are here, that is where they all gather in this giant lake right there. Super cool, though, with the 2 water fountains. I think that's a nice touch. Very, very cool way to come into the clubhouse after a magnificent round here. That's for sure. Yeah, and that hole that you can see off to the left here, that is number 9. So if you happen to be out there with some buddies and you're playing against each other or whatnot, and you've got some draw shapers in the group and some fade shapers on the group, well, you both get the chance to shine here and steer clear of that water. Yeah, draw shapers will have the upper hand on the 9th hole and fade shapers on the 18th. So there you have it. It's pretty much the same hole. Yeah, just opposite sides of the lake. I think that's actually a double green up there too. Just one massive green that plays for both holes. So yeah, pretty cool. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at the satellite imagery right now. I can just tell you. Yeah, it is a double green. And there's a bunker in the middle of the green. Like, what's that hole at Riviera, I think? Where there's a bunker in the middle of the green. So that's a cool touch too. Apart from that, so far as other bunker trouble that you've got, it's all up the right side on this hole. You've got one kind of mid-length up there, this like horseshoe-shaped bunker down there, and then as you get to the end of the fairway, you've got like another bunker that's kind of shaped like the number 3. That kind of points away from the hole, like the holes in the 3 kind of point away from the hole, and then the flat side of the 3 is inside the hole. After that, you've got another little tiny bunker off to the right side of the green, and then one just over the water from the angle that you'll be shooting at the green from, off to what will look like the left side of the green from your angle, no doubt. Or possibly you could think of that as the front of the green. Anyway, yeah, depending on where your tee placement is, your tee shot placement is. So, yeah, I've got the driver in hand. Just going to give it a rip and, well, hit the cut, right? Steer clear of that water. But after Dad's drive here, a little foreshadowing, it really ain't going to matter much. So if you're liking this content, again, throw us a like and subscribe. We've got a ton more great content coming your way from some really cool tracks out there and some really nostalgic tracks from both my dad's past and my past. So it's going to be a cool remainder of this trip. That's for sure. And of course, until next we see you, as always, have a great day.
Oh, it don't get much better than that. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Get in, do it! Ah! Nice shot. Woo! That's a tweeter on Dad. Solo tweeter. Man, let me get that quarter for you. That was awesome. Yeah, good. Super, super sick. You gotta love them apples. Brilliant. A little pano of this. Yep. Very cool. All right.